You talk about family, you talk about what is it about, and coaches say it all the time, but I believe it. It's, I'm trying to prepare them for life and for the next level, on the court and off the court. In order to get your jersey up here, you have to graduate.
Oh, okay.
You have to graduate from college, and obviously if there's any unique circumstances that they turned pro or did something unique that they didn't graduate, but what happens after they graduate, either the kid would deliver this or their coach would send us one. So it's been pretty cool. It's kind of a momentum of these guys, and to see this success that they've had in college, and when guys come back to you as a coach, that means the world. I mean, I've had kids say things to me in private that, to me, is more special than any win that any coach can ever get. And those are the moments that you cherish and remember. And when the parents are yelling at you in the stands, or when you lose a game, it keeps everything in perspective. I mean, it's about helping people out, and that's what I think all coaches really deep down try to do, is help people out.
You've been at St. Edward for quite a lot of time as a student and a coach, so what does it mean to just be where we are right now?
Well, it means a lot. I mean, it's special. Obviously, being a student here, my father went here back in the 50s. In the first couple of years the school was built. He was, I think, the second or third graduating class from the school. My older brothers went here, so I grew up, being a St. Ed's kid, and now to be a part of coaching in the Final Fours and winning a couple state championships, it's kind of who I am. I mean, I grew up in this gym, played in this gym, and I've never left. So you could almost say for the last 40 years I've been in this gym and kind of raised here. So it's pretty special. It's a special place to me, there's no question. I think the reason that I got hired as a head coach here was mostly that I basically am a St. Ed's guy, and not that you can predict the future, but promise them some stability, that this was kind of my dream job. And even though I was only 23 years old at the time, I wanted to be here for a long time. And I think that's really what kind of got me the job. Now, again, I took it over. We were kind of expected to win right away. So there was a lot of pressure. I always kind of felt empty that I see all these hockey and wrestling, and then all of a sudden, rugby's going up and track's going up, and to finally see a second one go up there is pretty special, because we know that even though it took 16 years, a lot of hard work and paid off. And it wasn't lucky maybe the first time, or kind of validated, I think, a little bit for me personally. Whether people think that or not, that's what it did for me. Going to 7 or 8 Final Fours is great, but not too many people remember that. When I look at them, what I want to do is put up another one. And it gives me a lot of pride to have those. And when they were going up, I mean, it gives you chills because of the history that I've had here. But now I want to get another one.
When you're looking at St. Edward, St. Ignatius, St. Mary, people just sort of expect that you guys are going to win. But how do you go about building a program and getting that expectation?
Well, I mean, I know the history well enough to know that it always wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So I appreciate what we've been doing more than maybe most who nowadays, like you said, expect you to win because you're a private school or whatever the case may be. But what I've kind of always taken pride in is I'm going to tell you and everybody else who comes through here the truth. We're not going to promise anybody anything. When kids come into our gym and they think they want to come to St. Ed's, I tell them exactly what I think needs to happen. I'm not going to lie to them and tell them how great they are or what's going to be promised to them. We have guys that know that they have to work, and they're going to earn everything they get when they get here. And I think that success is just kind of built upon itself. It's been kind of fun because it's nice to be able to do it your own way, and to kind of, again, it's not like military style where it's this and nothing, but it's more like, hey, you got to buy into what everybody else is doing, and if you don't, you're not going to play here. And I think that's built a great deal of success.